Hello, everybody. Hello, Brossentia here.
Hello.
Yeah, Corndan's here as well. We are here. Yeah. I already established that.
After the holidays, we're probably here.
We're
here.
Yeah. We're No. We're present and we're pleasant, Corndan. At least I'm having a good day. Okay.
Well, we're pleasant.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh my gosh.
I'm having a good day.
I do feel
I've been having a good whole week.
Because, like, today, I had to go and refill my prescriptions, and it took so long. And then when my game came back, I was like, I gotta hurry and get ready for the show. And, like, I want to talk to Justin, but also I just want to express how flustered I am. He's like, just breathe. And I'm like, no, I don't have time to breathe. I need to tell you how flustered I am.
Well, that's what happens when you can't have, yay meds. This is why meds are good.
Gay meds? What do you mean gay meds? Yeah. Why are my meds
yay.
gay?
Well, they may or may not be.
I mean, some of them might be. Oh, you said yay meds.
Yeah. Like right when we talk about like how, sometimes, these are really important, when it comes to mental health, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. Like, this is super important, right? So getting your meds, like, this is good.
Yeah, that's good. I got him, but it took so long, and just
sometimes.
Yeah. And sure, I'm cool if they're gay meds. Well, that's fine. That is completely cool. Well, Corndan, oh yeah.
They could be. Who am I to judge? I don't know.
That's not judging. No. In fact, it's probably hoisting them into the air. Yeah.
Yeah.
In some cases. Anyways, hello, Hedgemaze. Hello, McCyborg. We're getting ready for a fantastic show. Review Me, our friend Rearview Me, are going to be playing some Chicken Little on the GameCube. OkamiOfGames has Red Zone. After that, Corndan, Wacky World of Miniature Golf. And then after that, I was scheduled to play today, but at the same time, it's like I have been really flustered. So I may or may not. Ooh. Yeah.
How it goes.
Yeah, that's why I put question marks there. Maybe I'll play, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll hide in the bushes. Then jump out and scare people.
That's fine too. But next week, next Tuesday is going to be really exciting.
Yeah. Do you want to tell people what we're going to do?
Oh, we can do that, right? It's the summertime, it's a good thing to go do right in the summer, right? Especially if you're like a teenager, you go to camp, right? So we should don't make us bored. We're going to take everyone to camp this year. And so we're going to do a special presentation of Monster Camp next Tuesday.
Yeah,
the two of us and Glitch Witch.
Yeah.
And Faizu.
Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've been camping with Faizu.
I know, it's been a while. Yeah. And so if you guys haven't seen the last time we did this, right, welcome to, it'll be the most vulgar Brossentia stream since the last time we did this.
Yeah, malicious. I know you did not expect this today. It has been a funky couple of weeks. I mean, what with 4th of July, and then funeral, and then... Oh, I did get funeral potatoes, though, Corndan.
Well, of course you did.
Justin
it's in the name.
Was remarking that this is the first time he's had funeral potatoes at a funeral. He's had them before.
Is Justin just not Mormon enough?
And there were three types of funeral potatoes he got. Well,
wait, there are 3 types of funeral potatoes. What's the other types of funeral potatoes besides funeral potatoes?
I mean, okay, they're all basically the same. It's a potato casserole. One had like a thick layer of cheese on top. One had cornflakes on top, and I can't remember the third one. Possibly also some variant of cornflakes, except it looked like the potatoes were shredded instead of like diced.
Cubes.
Yeah.
Well, 2 of those people need to go back to Mormon school right, to learn how to make funeral potatoes.
Mom in school, yeah. Where is this rear view mirror fella? Let's see. Sorry,
And he even has to have the early slot. That's true. Right, mentioned today that thanks, that was great.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm chilling. It's also possible that he thought next Tuesday.
I specifically said for Thursday.
Let's see. Look, okay,
I mean,
I
it's
know
possible.
my brain. I know my brain.
Oh yeah, it's possible.
Oh yeah.
I mean, soon, worst case, we'll drag Okami in, and we'll just swap the two of them,
It's
and,
true.
and that's what happens.
If needed, we can do that. And if Okami is
needed,
around.
we'll push. Right, if needed, we'll push other people around, and all we'll do is my submission for Big Bad Game-a-thon today. We'll be fine.
Whoa, Justin, playing around with incense. What are you doing? He's blowing incense smoke around here. Incense circles. Okay, he's not actually blowing them around. He's just playing with the incense stick.
Cool. That would give me a migraine.
If there's too much, I sometimes get a headache, but I'm usually fine.
I'm not as bad as my mom, but I definitely get migraines, and a lot of it's triggered by things like perfumes. Incense, like certain incense does it. Clear silicone caulk does it.
Yeah.
Fireworks and stuff like that are fine. Tap Magic aluminum cutting fluid, and the aluminum cutting fluid specifically, and not just like normal Tap Magic, does it.
Yeah.
You can tell I've learned most of my triggers in a industrial sense.
Yeah, that's good. It's some like I can stand limited amounts of incense, and then it starts getting overpowering for me. It gives me a headache. But yeah, he got lavender. I think this is lavender incense. So
I know that would kill me. Diesel fuel additives, right? The particular ones we were using when I used to work on diesel engines.
Okay.
To do it too, right? They swapped the additive, and the day they swapped it, like I had to go home with a migraine.
Oh no.
Or rather, I went home with a migraine because I got the migraine about the time I was leaving anyway. And let me tell you how much fun it is to drive in Chicago traffic with a migraine.
I'm gonna guess not fun. At least
it is not fun.
Yeah, on that side of things.
And I am both light and sound sensitive, which is awful.
Speaking of sound, I have a feeling that we're gonna be able to hear rear view mirror in a second. Hello there. Hello. Let me boost your
really
audio
quiet.
there.
Yeah.
I'm away from my microphone at the moment, just saying.
Oh, okay. Then I won't boost you until you
see.
get back to the microphone.
Okay, yeah, feel free to get whatever you need set up. As you're ready for me to capture, I can capture you. I'm ready for some little chickens. Little chickens. Yeah. Well,
long cables here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, are you? Well, good to see you. Good to see you. Feel free to keep getting stuff set up if needed. But whenever you're ready to chat, we're here. We chill a bit.
The game's just loading up in a moment.
Aha. Well, perfect. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you? The last Don't Make Us boards were kind of postponed, for various reasons.
Yep.
Like,
Had a funeral for my grandmother. Yeah, it was a little bit sad, but at the same time, it was kind of expected that it would happen sooner rather than later. And considering combining that with the 4th of July weekend, it was a long weekend for me. But yeah, we're back today. And honestly, you know, I feel like overall it was good to go and reconnect with some family I haven't seen in a long time.
I'm just setting up the voice meter thing.
Ah, okay. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, go ahead and take care of what you need. Yeah, I know that it looks like we have a little bit of a smaller crowd so far. Some other people might stumble in. I mean, it's an irregular night. It's Thursday instead of Tuesday, and GDQ is going on right now. And
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yep. So, yeah, it's completely understandable. Have a nice little friendly crowd today. Well, it's sort of the thing with improv. I'm thinking with improv, we always considered it a successful show if we had more people in the audience than on stage.
And we do.
Yeah,
because there's like 42 people watching.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm calling all 42 of you out. I don't know for what, but I am. Sure.
All of you, every single one of you. I mean, we've got Chiron, Trashnomancer. Oh my gosh, that is a good name. Nakarashi, Demon Fox, Nightbot, Malicious SA.
Yeah, well, you know.
Royce.
All right, I believe I'm ready to start now.
Yeah, go
You can
ahead.
hear me?
I can hear you
the
loud
audio?
and clear.
Yeah, we can hear you just fine.
I can't see the game or hear the game.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you're not sharing.
I almost forgot.
Yeah, Nightbot. Nightbot is like the most faithful viewer. I mean, right after Hedge Maze.
It's true.
Yeah. Okay,
All right. Can you see it now?
I can see it, so let me get it captured real quick, okay? Want to make sure it looks all great. As good as Chicken Little on GameCube can look, you know?
I mean, it looks like a game, and it's not stuttering.
Yeah, it's a 2005 GameCube PS2 Xbox game.
Oh, baby. Yeah, I did not play a lot of games from that era, I gotta be honest, and this is certainly one I didn't play. Look, I refused to even go see the movie.
Well, yeah, it's based on the 2005 CG movie of the same name.
Yeah, did you see it back today?
Not back in the day, but but later on, I guess.
Later on, okay. Was it any good?
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
But I enjoy the video game a lot more.
That's not really the best sign in the world, but you know, it's
it's a good one.
Okay. Well, I'm excited.
This...
Let me go ahead and check the sound to see how it sounds. Like,
I mean, it sounds great on my end.
Get out of here, RuneScape. We don't need you. Yeah, RuneScape.
Sounds real good on my end.
I mean, it sounds like a video game on my end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
game was developed by Avalanche Software, who was probably best known for the TAC games at the time.
For the which games?
The TAC games. TAC and the Power of Juju.
I don't know what that is.
I've never heard of that game.
TAC. Yeah, the chat explain it to them.
Yeah,
but basically,
like Tic Tac.
Basically, TAC as in TAC is in a video game character. Basically, a trilogy of games featuring the protagonist TAC as he. I'm not good at explaining things, but basically as he uses magical juju powers and fights evil.
Ah, TAC games. Yeah.
Let's say
okay. I've definitely seen the covers for these games. I've just never actually seen the game. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think we're ready for you. I see it. I hear the game. Everything looks and sounds pretty dang good, and we got a good baseline. So feel free to get started when you'd like.
All right, let's play a game.
Yeah, let's play a game.
No problem. And and a certain game, like I alluded to before, will be coming to the Big Bad Game-a-thon.
Ooh,
Excellent.
oh really? Okay, well that
Yeah,
is
once I first beat the game, then I will make the submission.
Nice.
That's fun. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, go enjoy some free-man action because I would love to see that at Big Bad Game-a-thon. Best of luck with that. We'll see you later, Review Mirror.
All right then.
Bye.
I wish I could skip the cutscene
Oh,
here, but okay.
it's all good. All right, take care. Bye.
All right, bye.
Well, Corndan, we've got another game coming up, Red Zone for Genesis. I know this game, so I'm going to run a quick ad as I try to gather up all of my energy that I can have. Let's go over and talk to Okami. See you, Review Mirror.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. We're currently at an advertisement, Okami, but it's good to see ya.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Did you enjoy Chicken Little?
More than I expected.
More than I expected?
Yeah, I played as a kid, so I knew it was like an alright game. Kind of mediocre from what I recall, but still doesn't do anything too offensive.
I expected it to be worse, right? So,
Oh, same. Yeah.
I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had liked Chicken Little as a kid, I would have enjoyed this game. That's all I have to say. Yeah.
There's some other really weird stages in the back half of the game, so if it comes back for Don't Make Us Bored, maybe we'll get to see those.
Ooh, okay. I love that you're like the second resident expert on Chicken Little, the video game.
I actually picked up a copy of it like a month or two ago because I had it with my original PlayStation 2, which I later sold my first PS2 and all the games with it. Since then, I've reacquired a PS2, and some of the games I had then, Chicken Little being one of them, and I just played it again like a few months ago. So it was, I don't want to say fresh in my mind, but fresher in my mind than most others.
Well, I believe we are back from commercial, everybody. This is Don't Make Us Bored, Corndan and Brosentia's variety show. We welcome any submissions from people. If you want to come and play a game that you speed run, that you do high score attempts, that you want to do a blind playthrough, or if it's just a game from your childhood that you love, like we saw with Chicken Little, we would love to have you on board. Okami, though, is instead here bringing Red Zone.
Yep. This is the continuation of what I like to call the Xering's Power Hour. So a few weeks back, I brought Subterranea on here. This is by the same developers. This is their other game they had on Genesis, and usually recognized as worse and a lot harder, although this game does have some things that make it a bit easier than Subterranea, namely passwords.
By the way, thank
Anyway,
you as
Where
well.
we're going, we don't need passwords.
Avianswer, thank you so much for the host there. Glad to have you here. Yeah, we don't need passwords. Do you need passwords?
I mean, I might. I've got a notepad written down with the passwords in case I have to use one, because odds are I'm going to need to use a password at one point or another, because this game is not easy. And you can very easily game over. Alright, let's get started, though.
All right.
Oh, there are 10 missions in the game. Mission 1 is by far the easiest and the shortest mission of them all. Probably unsurprising since it's the first mission. One of the things that I will give this game is it has quite possibly one of my favorite Genesis soundtracks. Red Zone's music is really good. And the main thing people know this game for is its technological powers. So, please stop shooting me. So it includes stuff like full motion video, for example, without using additional hardware. It even advertises that on the main menu.
It's
you
a
just leave the
great tech demo.
Yeah, it's a good tech demo. Playing it is a little bit more interesting. So we're gonna land the plane here, and welcome to the end of the first mission. Like I said, this one was gonna be super short. Need this disc on the next mission.
So most
Mission
people
2.
playing this for the first time, it would take 5 to 10 minutes to figure out what they even needed to do. That's
Yeah, it's
just sort of this game.
It's really hard to figure out what exactly you have to do your first time playing it. Something else that I think is really neat about this game is how it handles passwords. So in a lot of games, you know, it's like you are brought to like a keyboard screen, you have to put in the password. Here it's just Genesis button input, so it's just A, B, and C button presses. So it's a lot more convenient.
I really like that instead of just navigating the full alphabet. Yeah.
Yeah. So, something that does get a little bit frustrating about this game is as your helicopter takes damage, certain parts of your helicopter take damage. So, for example,
Your tail.
my radar got shot during the first mission. The worst thing to happen, which is what's happened to me right now, is your tail getting damaged. Yep. Because if it gets damaged, you're going to keep veering off to the right, and you have to keep readjusting. And it makes it super hard, especially in later missions. If that missile launch goes off, that will be a game over. We just had to disable power before we could get in here.
Yeah, everybody, you're not seeing how much Okami had to fight the controls there, because it was constant fighting. Constant.
If it seems like it was easy to control, play the game for yourself, wait until your tail gets shot out, and then try controlling it for yourself, and just see how irritating it is.
It's
All right,
irritating.
So here's our first on-foot section. We have 3 different characters that we can use. We have Shades, Rocco, and Mirage. Shades is your all-around character, so he moves at a decent pace and has pretty alright firepower.
You know what I find amazing about this? They did such a good job with the animation and everything for the helicopter in those stages, right? And Shades looks like he's has to run to the bathroom like right now.
But still, look at this top-down 3D. Like, for the Genesis, this is way cool.
Yeah, so your other 2 characters, Rocco is your slow but really powerful character. His weapons don't really have a whole lot of range. He has a flamethrower instead of a machine gun like Shades and Mirage have. Mirage is your fast character, but her offensive abilities aren't the greatest. She's definitely my least favorite to use out of the 3 because I just prefer the other 2 characters' sub-weapons that much more. Mirage has throwing knives instead.
Yeah, honestly, there's an interesting juggling they have to do. You know, is it better to have a character who runs fast or who can kill fast? And yeah,
you may not always get that
with...
option. You may not always get that option as well because this game also features permadeath. Your characters can die, and they will be permanently dead for the rest of the game. Even if you end up being the mission after they're dead, the password that you get will remember that they're dead. Yes.
Yep.
So you need to be really careful about that, and that is extended to here. So if you've seen either time this game's been in Kuso, most times players will get into this area. They'll have to escape, but they're going to get obstructed by that. You need to use explosives, which you can pick up in the computer room. Eventually, time will run out, the facility will blow up, and then you're on to mission 3.
Yep.
We've technically already cleared this mission. We're just saving our character at this point.
Yeah, technically you could kill the character off just to beat that mission faster, but if you're going to be using him later, makes sense why you wouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, from a speed run standpoint, you would just kill him off though, right?
Yeah, maybe not right now because you still do have to go through quite a few on-foot sections. All right, so we're gonna be picking up some repairs because I've unfortunately taken more damage than I'd like to. So mission 3 is a lot more confusing than the last 2 missions. Mission 1 was pretty straightforward. Mission 2, the main thing you have to figure out on that one is how to disable electricity. There's quite a few steps that go into mission 3 here. So first of all, if we go to where we're ultimately going to be going in this mission, we're going to get gunned down super fast. So we're going to need to take care of a little bit of business somewhere else really quick. Also, I picked up some repairs, so it no longer is the worst thing imaginable trying to control my helicopter.
It's only the second worst thing imaginable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fairly reasonable
Right,
if your
let's be
helicopter's
honest.
not broken.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. The controls in this game are reasonable-ish, but it doesn't make them good.
One of the fun gotchas of this game, the shoot too late.
Yeah.
You have to use your Stinger missiles to take them down. There's 6 in total. You want to basically try to gun down 2. Oh, there you go. Yes, you have air superiority. But if you gun down 2 of them, you can take down the other 4 with your Stinger missiles. Otherwise, you're probably going to get shot down. You can survive 1 of them, but if you have to deal with 2 of them, you're in trouble. Speaking of being in trouble, I should probably go pick up some fuel. Because, oh yeah, you have to manage fuel. That green bar on the bottom right, that's your fuel meter.
Yeah,
that fuel's getting low.
I mean, like Subterranea, you know, you had to manage fuel in that. Why not in this?
Yeah, true. You can also shoot your, I believe you can also shoot pickups in this game like you can in Subterranea, so take care not to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, guess what? Our tail's damaged again. Oh boy.
Oh, well,
Like,
have
the
fun.
tail always gets damaged in this game because if you don't kill everything on the way, like, inevitably something's gonna shoot your tail.
Yeah. Alright, so, this facility here is where we're going. It's a little bit guarded, so I really don't want to have my helicopter get shot down when I try to land, so we're going to do a little bit cleanup before landing. Alright, back to another on-foot section.
Ah, yeah. Who we going with today?
I like to use shades for this one as well. I
Okay.
use shades for most of them, and Rocco for a handful of them. I barely use Mirage.
My cousin's asking if you refueled at a hostile base. And yeah, you did.
Look, it's fine. We're just hijacking the fuel.
They had very weak pistols. Like, compared to everybody else, you know. Now, this section actually starts getting difficult. You have jumps. If you don't make the jumps, you
Your character
die.
immediately dies. Yeah.
There are also falling floors at one point, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, there are falling floors. This facility is also a pretty large one. So yeah. So here's an example of a falling floor. Let me kill you first before we.
Good plan.
You see. You gotta keep an eye out on that. But they also kind of troll you with that a little bit later on, because there's one point where you do actually need to fall. But we'll be seeing that in like another minute or 2.
I forgot about that. Oh, because the game goes and teaches you, you know, watch out for falling floors, you know, don't fall down, and then there's this one that you have to fall down.
So,
to be fair, you don't see water underneath it, so...
Yeah, so you do always have an indication. Okay, you know what? It's gonna be better to just blow up that barrel and take you down with it. Kaboom. Yeah, do stuff like that. Trying to get a clean shot on a bunch of enemies with your standard weapon without getting shot yourself is really hard to do. I usually prefer to just take them out with grenades. Like so.
Yeah, it makes sense because if you can shoot them, they almost always can shoot you, just the way things line up.
Yep. I just threw the grenade on his head. It's fine.
Fine.
didn't even
Don't worry
notice.
about it.
All right. So this is the point where we have to fall down, and I want to point out something. So how long have we been going on this game for?
Like 10
about-
minutes.
Yeah, about 10 minutes.
Okay. This is the furthest, and I believe around here is the first that anybody made it in a Kuso match for this game.
Yep.
And I believe this has only been used in brackets as well. So we've had good players getting through this. So that should give you an idea of just how rough this game is blind.
It's very, very difficult. And honestly, it only gets more difficult as the missions go on.
Oh, it absolutely does. There's one point where we may actually forego completing the mission and just use the password to get to the next one, depending on where I die in it, because the hardest part of the mission, which you can very, very easily die on, is the very last part of the mission. But we'll be getting to that a bit later. So we're going to take the train all the way to the other building.
Ah, yeah. And yet we have a chat that is definitely talking about the graphics of this game because they're so
really
cool.
good.
For the Genesis, they're so good.
Yeah,
Xerinx did a very good job on both of the Genesis games they made at pushing the Genesis to the limit.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
And
They do a really good job at making games look nice.
Well, it looks nice, and this has like no lag as well. It's very consistent with the frame rate.
Yeah, they're doing a better job than like Infogrames.
Well, that's not too hard.
All right, so here's where we need to be to finish up this mission. Let's just clear out some enemies around, and we'll take you out as well. For some reason, in the bottom left of this room, I'm not going to pick it up, but you can download a map for this place, but we're not going to be in here long enough for it to matter. So, I got trolled on this first time I played this game. So we activate wagons.exe.
Aha!
I immediately left, which resulted in a game over. No, we're not done here yet. So activating that starts moving these. They're blocking your way, but we just gotta let it go by and take this path up to try to get ahead of it. Let's go around here. There should be another console here. Yeah, this is the one we're looking for. Checking, virus still running. Destroy.exe. So now the missiles will self-destruct. Now we've officially completed the mission. We just need to get out.
In 50 seconds, they're gonna blow up.
We're gonna have to wait a little bit. If you activate the first console, then just leave. The game won't give you the game over until you actually leave the entire building and get back to your helicopter. So you'll have failed and you'll have gotten a game over, but you won't know it until you leave, which is kind of funny.
That's amazing.
We don't need to get back to our helicopter in 50 seconds, fortunately. It's basically just get back to the elevator right here.
That's nice.
Aw, yeah. Well,
So
yeah,
it's
it
not
just
so bad.
takes you up to the floor 1, you know?
Yeah. So for all intents and purposes, we've beaten the mission. We just need to make sure that Shade survives. Which should be easy enough to do. We've already taken out most of the enemies on our way here. I think there's like 1 or 2 that are still alive, but we're doing good on health, so it shouldn't be a big deal. Just gotta take the long train back.
Actually, yeah, how do you see Shade's health? Where is it?
So you see the green meter and the orange meter in the bottom right?
Yeah.
The orange one is your health.
Okay, that's
And this
Shade's
also
health.
goes for it. Yeah, that's your health. This also goes for the helicopter section. The red bar is your helicopter's health.
Yeah.
The green bar does nothing in the on-foot section. It's just a carryover from the helicopter sections. Alrighty. Yep, you're still dead. Interestingly, if you're walking over a corpse, as I've noticed, you move a little bit slower. So,
Understandable,
they do actually slow you down. Yeah, I left you alive, but that's fine. You can have my last grenade.
Aw.
Which,
So chat's asking what got you to start playing this game.
you know, I think I gave it out for RBC at one point, which is the show that I run over on my stream.
Yeah,
and
Retro
that was,
Book Club.
Yeah, and that was, it wasn't my first experience with the game, but it definitely got me a little bit more into the game. I think also seeing it the second time in Kuso, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna buckle down and beat this game. So, Mission 4. There's another fun gotcha in this one, but before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and repair our ship. I might pick up some fuel on the way, because you do need quite a bit of fuel to get through this next section. Like, I was practicing this earlier, and I had, like, 75% fuel still. Oh, this is heavily guarded fuel at that. And I still only barely finished up with just enough fuel, so we're just gonna top ourselves off here.
I mean, fuel's right there anyway.
No.
It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah,
I do believe that if you kill enemies, they stay dead, though.
Yeah. The problem is, any supplies I pick up will also remain picked up, so
Yep.
I can't pick it up again until I
Yep.
game over. If you get a game over and use the password, you do get a fresh helicopter, fully repaired. All the enemies come back, all the health, all the supplies come back on the map. So that does make it a little bit easier on you. So we're going up to the very top of the map, because we're going to be taking down a nuclear submarine this mission. Where's the entrance into this area? Right here.
I'd open
It's
for
convenient. The door just opens up real
my
nice
gosh.
for you.
Yeah, I remember the troll here.
Yeah, we'll see it in a little bit here. But before that, we gotta deal with what we came here for. So there's the nuclear submarine. I want to take out these fellas first. There are repairs here that we can pick up for a helicopter if we need them. I don't. So here's the fun troll. We got to get out of here. The whole place is going to be blowing up. These things, they will fall on you. So if you're just moving straight forward.
Hey, look,
oh,
your tail's damaged again.
Oh, great. Yeah, this is a good time for that. But they're going to keep following. I am stuck. Oh, nope. I guess I'm not stuck. Okay, this is a problem. If they fall on you, they will pretty much kill you.
Yeah.
Why do I keep getting
insta-kill.
stuck? Also, yeah, these explosions, they're just there for show. I usually stay. Apparently they are. I usually am able to stay ahead of the explosions regardless. The tail being damaged, it's something that usually doesn't happen to me in this section. Yes, I should have picked up those repairs.
Get them on your way out.
Well, I'm already on the way out. Is the problem? They were in the area with the nuclear submarine we had to
gotcha.
blow up. So usually, what I like to do is take out the guards, and then if my helicopter's badly damaged, pick up the supplies, then take out the nuclear submarine. But we got out no problem. All right, so we take out the nuclear submarine, which means we just gotta wrap up this mission, and that's easy enough to do. We just go back to where we started the game, which is this island right here. Park our helicopter here.
See, I love that you say that's easy enough to do, and I'm taking a look at your
Compare
health.
with everything else.
Yeah.
Cause heavy losses upon the enemy. Your next mission will be to enter the enemy mainland under cover of the night. So, welcome to the night missions. And also welcome to one of the best songs in the game, in my opinion.
Ooh.
Alright, so we've got a completely different map that we're dealing with here now. We're gonna be taking out some missiles, but we gotta create a distraction first for this mission. This is also the mission where I might just end up not completing the mission, depending on where I game over, but I'll explain that a little bit more as we get closer to that. So we got some helicopters to deal with on our way. I don't know what dictates when they decide to be really passive or just be the most aggressive jerks in the world. Sometimes they just don't fire at you. Sometimes they fire at you non-stop. Oh, great. Tail's damaged. Yeah, that's what I'd like to see. And the problem is I don't have the time to go get repairs in this stage. So I just got to kind of play this by ear now. All right, take. What do I have in terms of supplies? Nothing in terms of weaponry. Oh, great. This is not going to end well, but we're going to do this anyway.
Well.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. All right. So I like to use Rocco for this area.
Come on, Rocco.
And Mr. Torture is right. The soundtrack was done by Jesper Kid. He also did the soundtrack for Subterranea and went on to do as mentioned, the Assassin's Creed games. I think he also did the Hitman soundtrack, if I'm not mistaken. So in this mission, or in this facility, let's push this forward a little bit and then blow it up. This is the toxic waste, which we wait long enough. Bye.
Yeah, I do see his name all over Hitman, the Assassin's Creed games, some of the Unreal Tournament games, Soul Calibur 5, he did some of the music for that. Like,
All right.
yeah, he's a legend.
So now we know, right, how the Ooze game came about.
Mm-hmm. It makes me sad though that Yes for Kid only did like 3 Genesis soundtracks. This, Subterranea, and I believe the Adventures of Batman and Robin for Genesis. But all 3 soundtracks are really good soundtracks.
That's because Yes for Kid also did a lot of Amiga work, right? Which is why their Genesis soundtracks are so good.
Yeah. So we placed a explosive on the conveyor belt, which is what we need to do to blow this whole place up. So once again, we just got to get out.
Yeah.
Seems like every facility we go to ends with us blowing it up.
I mean, that's
That
sort
seems
of
to be-
your prerogative. You're trying to stop the baddies.
Yeah,
True.
I mean,
All right.
How-
So we're not done with this mission yet, and this is where it starts to get really tricky, and where I might end up failing because Tails shot out, and also I don't have access to most of my weapons. And then if that ends up causing me to fail the mission, I'm just gonna use a password to go on to the next mission because this is literally the end of the mission. We have to take out these 4 missiles. If even a single one of them go off, that's game over. 2, 3, 4, please. Nope. Close. But
What?
yeah, you blew it up, but the missile still blew up. I don't understand how that works, but that's like I was filling them with as much lead as possible. But at least we get death before dishonor.
Death before dishonor.
So had I disabled that last missile, that would have been the end of the mission.
Yeah.
So we're just going to pretend that I did successfully.
you did it. Good job.
Yeah, we did it. So we're gonna go ahead and just use the password to get us into mission 6.
No shame
Yeah.
doing that. Yeah, let's go.
I fully expected that was going to end up happening. Sometimes I'm able to disable them in time, sometimes I'm not. So now that we have disabled the missiles, our next objective is to free the president, who is being held hostage. So where are we going on this map? Okay, just straight down. Gotcha, game. So first we gotta signal the car to start driving to where the president is being held hostage. Surprisingly hard to walk around a camp. Drive to the prison camp now. Thankfully we don't have to escort him there. He'll be fine on his own.
Oh, good.
Despite being, deep in enemy territory. Which is good because there's something we gotta do before we can free the president. But we will be getting that taken care of shortly here. Wherever... Oh, remember this thing for later. It's gonna be important for a later mission.
Okay.
You're not gonna remember it, are you?
Nope.
No.
You'll have to remind us that you told us to remember.
And then
I won't remember that. I told you to remember it. It's fine.
we'll pretend to remember all along.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
but now we're saying we won't remember. We will, because we said we won't.
All right. So the yeah, let's use Rocco. If you were to follow the car, It would take you to the facility where the president is being held hostage, but you wouldn't be able to get in. We have to disable power, which is why we're here.
Uh-huh. Geez, this place, they really need to put guardrails up.
Anyway, it allows me to do some good old parkour in here. Maybe that's the point. This is just secretly training for people who work here.
Training ground / power plant.
Uh-oh. I'm actually going to leave this area and come back because I only used one. I meant to only use one explosive, and hitboxes are a little weird in this area, and you need 4 explosives in total to get through this area. But one of them, you try to blow up when you're trying to blow up, and it doesn't always work, and because of that, you may run out of explosives while going through this. It's dumb. But a lot of the stuff about this, I believe, is still remembered. We can still pick up the explosives again. This thing is still broken, so we basically got a free explosive out of it. Oh. Heat rocket launcher. Alright, so flip the switch, which will extend the bridge.
I like all the sparks underneath.
Well, yeah, it's a, we're in a electrical area.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they
That's
should have
how
kept
you know.
the electricity in the like cords, the cables.
As you probably expect, you'll die if you fall down there, so
Yeah,
don't
that's a
let that
lot.
happen.
A lot of electricity.
Yeah. You don't want that much going through your body, so here's the second pipe we gotta blow up. Okay, blows up no problem. Good, good.
See, the problem with the
pipe
sparks
to
on the
run
floor,
electricity through it.
yeah, it's somebody already blew up a pipe somewhere, right, and spilled out all the electricity on the floor.
Oh, I can't believe it.
All right, so here's the third pipe. This pipe in particular seems to give me problems with laying down explosive. Let's see if it works first try this time. Nope. Second try. Nope.
What?
Only took 3 tries. Problem is, we need one more explosive in order to finish up in this area. So we gotta leave again, come back again, pick up the explosives again.
Thank you, video games.
Yeah, I don't understand why that happens at times. I specifically left after accidentally using one too many explosives to prevent that from happening, and it happened anyway.
It was still a butt.
Still a butt. Now the pipes that you exploded, you don't have to re-explode them?
Nope. So all 3 of them are already blown up. So we just gotta do the last stretch of this. The reason you gotta blow up the pipes is there's a electrical barrier that's protecting the main part we gotta blow up, but blowing up all 3 of those, it's down, we can blow this thing up, and now we can get out of here. I don't know if I actually blew it up. Did I? Okay, yeah, I did. You can never be too certain with this game. Alright, so now we can finally leave this place for good. And the building that the president's being held hostage in, we can now get into.
Whee!
Which should be a pretty quick helicopter ride. Yep, right here. This door would normally be just completely shut. Actually, no, it would be open, and then you would fly close to it, and it would shut.
Wait, the president's right here?
Yep, president's being held in this building.
Ah.
And this on-foot section isn't too difficult. This first part is probably the hardest part, just because the game throws you in an area immediately with 3 different guys. But a few quick grenades handles them no problem. I would like to pick up the explosives, not jump over them, game.
Yeah, the controls could have used a little bit of refinement at times.
A little bit.
Yeah, well...
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, I guess I haven't gone into detail about how you use explosives, because it may not be too clear to you. Like, okay, question. How do you think you, if you don't know already, how do you think you use explosives? Also, there's a key from that guy.
I don't know. It's probably something stupid like hitting A and B or start or something like that.
It is A and B together.
Aha. But what does
Because
A and B do separately?
A is your main weapon, B is your sub weapon,
Okay.
and then C's jump.
So you have to
I
risk
mean-
using ammunition in order to use an explosive.
Yes.
Yeah. It's honestly like when you know that that's a control. Yeah, that guard had a key, by the way. When you know how that controls, it's not too difficult to use the explosives. I rarely use ammo or grenade in place of explosives. All right,
Okay.
so here's the president.
Oh, jeez.
Being
At least he's lying
there.
down, you know, relaxing.
well. It's kind of got some chain hooked up here, but we picked up the keys. However, the torture wagon is connected to a time bomb, so now we have to get out of here.
Wait,
And we have to push the president along.
wait, is the wagon the bomb?
I think it's just connected to a time bomb, so the wagon is the detonator.
Disconnect it. Disconnect it.
It's a little too late for that.
Oh.
Blow up the president first, then become the president. Problem solved.
Yeah, that's why you have a
you-
VP, okay?
Yeah. Well, the escape isn't too difficult. We're already done with this area.
Oh, okay, there we go. Never mind. If it's that easy, that's fine. Go ahead and rescue him.
Which brings us into mission 7, an escort mission.
So
Now that we've freed the president from here, we gotta get the president out of this place. So we gotta
I
follow
feel
this
lied
car
to.
around.
Oh, no.
I feel lied to because, right, this makes it seem like it's pretty easy to be a bad enough dude to save the president.
All right. So, well, you're also playing this game, so how easy is it really?
Yeah, how many
That's
levels do you have
fair.
to get through to get that far, you know?
But also, we can't go too far away. The game won't actually let us. There's an invisible barrier, far enough away from the car, so we can't like leave the car at all to go pick up supplies or anything like that. We just gotta shoot things down and hope that we've got enough supplies to survive the trip. You can tell how much health the car has left by how many people are still in it. The less people that are in it, the less health the car has.
Okay.
Usually, the car getting shot isn't what does damage to it, although there goes a person, but it's when enemy vehicles crash into it. Alright. We got a nice breather here. Actually, I think we're done with the first half of the mission. Now they're going to transfer over to boat, but right nearby is a full supply restore. Full ammo,
yeah.
fuel, and health.
You know, this is actually such a cool concept that no other game really did well. And, you know, this escort section, it seems short
Wow,
enough
well-
that it's kind of...
I was going to say, bold of you to assume that this game did this section well.
Like, I mean,
Or this
compared
did
to other
anything well.
games.
I mean, this game did this section as well as it's done everything else.
Yeah, true. Alright, so now all we gotta do is we gotta get the president out of this boat section, and this mission will already be done. But there's gonna be a lot of enemy boats on the way, and there's gonna be a lot at one time as well, so get ready for that. But when you start seeing a lot of boats show up all at the same time, then that does mean we're getting close to the end of the mission. I've got plenty of cannon ammo, although I'm probably going to restock ammo a little bit when we're done with this mission, because I'm going to probably need it for the next major helicopter section. Since we are getting... Like, this is mission 7 we're on now, and there's 10 missions, so we are getting kind of close to the end of the game, but there is a big problem with that statement that will be better explained once we finish up with this mission.
I don't recall what the big problem is, so I'm excited to have it revealed yet another time for me.
Because it's I would argue it's one of the dumbest things that this game does on a why is this even necessary sort of deal. Yeah, so there's a lot of boats now, so that means we should be getting close to the end of this stage. Uh-oh. I really hope we might actually... Yep, mission failed. Which is... dang. the goal was right here as well. We were on the edge of the
I
map,
saw
which meant that that was close to the end. So I think we're gonna do since we were so close, we're gonna do the same thing that we did before. And
Yeah, that sounds fun.
I totally saw you do it the first time.
Yeah, yeah. As far as I'm concerned, the vice president can take the rest of this game.
All right, so let's go ahead and pretend that we. Sorry, no. Let's go ahead and. Oh, hey, look, we saved the prison. We got him out of here successfully. So mission 8. Enjoy that password, because it is the last password you are getting in this game.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You do not get a password for missions 9 or 10. Alright, so next we have to hijack the convoy, because our primary objective at this point is taking down Ivan, the madman behind all this. What we need... Oh, go on.
Didn't we have like mission 8 or 9 as a gauntlet state?
Yeah, I made
one of the
mission
gauntlets.
a gauntlet state, and I'm not too surprised that nobody ended up clearing it, because mission 9 is pretty rough.
I wouldn't have even tried it. I'd be like, no, you're trying to
But
give me a
that's because
red
you know
zone
better.
state.
I think
No.
one of the players in that match actually said, like, they saw Macaw play it, and they knew to stay away from it.
That's
Which
the
is fair.
benefit of knowing the various games that could potentially
Alright.
end up in a gauntlet, because, yeah, the more you know what to avoid. Oh, geez,
Yeah, I
you've
had
taken a
another
lot of damage.
Yeah, we're gonna grab some repairs. I had another section that I was thinking about. Oh wow, I have no anything for sub-weapons. I had another section that I was thinking about using for a gauntlet state, but that comes a little bit later. That's in mission 10. But this is the building we need to go to. But what we're doing here is we have to call the convoy. When mission 8 started, they gave us a username and a password. You may or may not have noticed that. We are going to need to have those written down. It's the same one every time, so I have the username and password memorized at this point. Flip the switch, and there's a nice little Easter egg in this area. This computer right here. You can play a little asteroids-like minigame with the ship from Subterranea.
Oh, baby. Aw, that's cute.
And that password you see at the bottom of the screen, if you put that in, you can just play this minigame whenever you want. So a nice, fun distraction. Uh-oh. Wow, you are not being generous. Oh, come on, that grenade totally should have killed you.
That grenade was nowhere near him, though.
Thank you, chat, for correcting me that this is not Chicken Little, although I would say that the sky is falling more in this game than in Chicken Little.
True. Alright, so I can't help but also notice just how much this area looks like the first on-foot section back in Mission 2. I can't help but notice that. Alright, so username is Ivan.
Oh, just like...
Also, slight password boss here, because
Yeah.
it scrolls by pretty quickly, as you may have noticed. So hitting exactly what you want is not the easiest thing to do. Password is death.
Death!
Call.exe. So now the convoy clearance has been granted. We can get out of here now. For once, an on-foot section where we're not racing against the time limit to get out of here.
Yeah.
I have
Ivan,
taken a-
what a guy.
I have taken a little bit more damage than I would have liked to, so I'm gonna have to be a bit careful with the fire on my way out if I want Shades to live.
Or the spikes.
Spikes aren't too bad, but we got
Who
one
puts
last.
those in their facility, though, you know?
Ivan, clearly.
Oh.
You would if you had that opportunity,
I would.
right? And you think, why would you put in
Right.
spikes? Look, it stops Mega Man.
So here's the mission that was in the gauntlet, hijacking the convoy, and this one is really irritating to do. It's gonna be especially irritating because I don't have any sub-weapons, so I've got nothing but my regular cannon, and that should be enough ammo. So the convoy is going along the road, and we have until it leaves the map. If the convoy leaves the map, then we fail the mission.
Okay.
Let's go, and reminder, we had to do the last mission over as well because we didn't get a password. Alright, so, oh god. Okay, now this is a bigger problem. So sometimes, I don't know what dictates this, but sometimes some helicopters also start showing up to protect the convoy. Sometimes they show up, sometimes they don't. But when they show up, it causes so many problems.
Yeah, especially if you don't have any sub-weapons.
Yeah. I think I took one down, but I have also taken substantial damage. Is there a repair station nearby? I see one that I can try to go get to. Actually, I think that's the one that is a full heal, like full everything gets restored. So I can get to that. Stay away from me, helicopter. I want no part of you currently. If I can get to that, I will hopefully be armed well enough to be able to... Where is it? Oh, it should be right about here. Yep, here it is. Armed well enough to hijack the convoy.
Yeah, you got sub-weapons. This
right,
could
how
work.
much... Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of time left, though, to hijack the convoy, so I gotta be quick about it. Okay, let's start with the helicopters. Alright. Let's take... We have to take down all the surrounding vehicles in order to successfully hijack the convoy. Here we go. So they stop, hit down C to pick up or drop artillery shell. We want to take one of these over to that cannon that you totally remembered from...
Oh, yeah, we did remember it.
We remembered it, yeah.
Alright, so... Carefully drop it down. And we can still technically fail the mission. We won't, because I know what you need to do. But you have to fire this cannon, but you also need to fire it in the correct direction, which is this way. That is not the button to fire. Come on now. There we go.
Whee!
You do get 3 of them in total, maybe a few less if you accidentally blow up some of the cars. But it blows up the headquarters, which will take us into Mission 10. Okay, final mission. Getting Ivan. This is primarily an on-foot section. Literally the only part that is in the helicopter is flying over to where we need to go, and then it's all on foot from there.
Oh, you're telling me you can't use a helicopter to punch Ivan in the face? I'm kind of disappointed.
That would rule.
Right.
I won't deny that.
Ivan!
We'll just land here really quick, and here we go. We'll go ahead and take shades. The hardest part of this on-foot section, though, is the beginning part. This is the other section I debated giving out for a gauntlet state, because you have to run against this conveyor belt, or jump across it. And something I haven't... Oh, these things will also take you back, so you gotta avoid them as well while you're at it. And you gotta avoid barrels.
What?
And yeah, and something that hasn't really been much of a concern here, but I want to at least point out, is this game does have committed jumps. So if you're facing the wrong way, you can accidentally jump into the water and immediately die. So you need to be careful about that.
I mean,
and then you gotta do it
sense.
again going down.
Oh my gosh. I hate this. I hate this so much.
Don't worry, I hate this too. Okay. Fortnite should be pretty smooth sailing for the most part after we get past this section. And getting past the claws is the worst part about this, since they can, like, drag you very far back to the start of the conveyor belt. So we'll just get past the barrels, and we're done with that section.
Woo!
That doesn't mean that everything else is easy, but man, it's a way less rough than that first section. That said, if I do die, I gotta do that part again.
Yeah, but still won't be a game over because you have 2 more people.
I've got 2 more. So I can bring one of them in. I do prefer Shades for this final mission, but I can make either one work. So we're gonna take a quick pit stop over here. The area right above us now, that's where we're trying to get to. But there are a few roadblocks. First of all, let's pull that lever. Grab some ammo. We're gonna need a lot of ammo, so get ahead of ourselves on that. Walk back over to the other side. It won't be clear for a little bit what that lever does, but we do need to do that. You can die. Kaboom. But this lever, which starts the conveyor belt and brings in a few boxes whenever they decide to show up.
Boxes.
And the reason why we want some boxes is there a way to get across the lava?
Huh. Oh, I see. You're holding on to the box.
Yep.
With your buff arm. Very nice.
Take you down so we're not getting shot while taking our box ride. Right across this lava.
It's such a neat idea that, unfortunately, the graphics makes it a little bit difficult to see what's going on there.
Yeah. But still, props for trying. So that lever that we pulled early on that it didn't seem like it did anything, it actually extended this bridge here, and this is where we need to go. We get some explosives here, and pulling the lever up here drains the lava. So now we can safely walk down here.
Yeah! More lava.
Because the entrance to the final area is right here. Just gotta get up here, drop an explosive to blow up the door. We got a few more goons here to take down. Alright, any more supplies? Some health.
Yeah, health will be useful.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. Blow this up, and it's time for the final battle.
Here we go, everybody!
First thing we want to do, go around the perimeter and grab the supplies, so we want to grab those later. Our ammo and our health and all that actually does keep counting past 99 or past what looks like maximum. The game does still count it, so...
Oh, good.
It's not wasted health or wasted ammo. Alright, so... we just gotta shoot this guy a bunch. And he takes a lot of bullets, and also has some explosives of his own. And also is just, like, in a wheelchair.
This feels like
It's a death chair. It
It just reminds me of a Dead Rising 2 weapon, more than anything else.
yeah.
I like it. It's a good chair.
Alright.
Does the game ever spell out why we're out to kill Ivan?
We're trying to prevent a nuclear war from happening.
Yeah. Didn't you ever see the ending screen? They blow up the
I mean-
world.
Yeah,
Sure.
there is, I believe it's labeled history on the title screen, which kind of gives you a summary of the plot, and also all in the manual.
Yeah, history. See, the reason you have to kill him is because of history.
I do appreciate... oh, there we go, that's time.
Oh, there we go. Just over 49 minutes. It was about 49:01 when you said time.
Nice. Another thing that's on the title screen is a mode to just listen to the music of this game. Through brave and skillful combating, you have not only prevented a nuclear holocaust, but stopped the rise of another madman's evil reign. This will truly be a day worth remembering for a long time to come. Until next time.
The end.
Errand.
Yeah, but then we get credits. Okay, at least it gives credits and has rockin' music here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm glad I got to show people the rest of this game. Yep, there you go. Music by Jesper Kid. It's definitely a game, like, and experience this game for yourself and just feel how bad it is to control.
Yes, it's really rough.
You will not be disappointed by that experience, I assure you.
Like, you made this look playable.
Yeah, looked playable. Ha 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 ha.
Seriously though, everybody, if you have not played this game, you should give it a shot because it's so difficult to play. Like I remember I've played a little bit of it myself, and it's a really visually impressive game, but it's absolutely impossible to play. It really is.
Oh, absolutely. It took me a lot of playing this game to really start to get a feel for how to play it competently.
Yeah, was there anything else you were planning to show?
No, that was that's the entire game. That was all of it. So,
well, sweet.
As far as I'm concerned, we're done here with Red Zone.
Yeah. Sweet. Congratulations on the time. That was a lot of fun. You know, and without any game overs except for 2.
None. No. You totally did it the first try.
None but 2. Oh, nah, seriously, like, I feel like this is a good representation of a run. You think you're gonna submit this to Big Bad Gameathon or something?
Maybe. I'm usually not super into marathons, but if I feel inclined to, I may submit it. It's like it's a bit more marathon safe than Subterranea is, but that's not by much. Actually, fun fact, I was playing Subterranea, for those who don't know, Smite's running a mystery triathlon.
Yeah.
And usually whenever I finish my pack and other players are working on finishing it still, I'll just load something else up. And in the most recent pack that I had, I loaded up Subterranea. And on there, so when I played Subterranea here, I didn't beat the game. I took quite a few deaths on my way to the final boss. But when I played it, just to provide something for my feed on Smite stream, I made it all the way up to the second form of the final boss before taking my first death.
Holy crap.
It was awesome.
So that should give you an idea of how much runs can swing of that game.
Yeah, it's so hard. Yeah, well, consider if you do submit, it'll be great to review that. I hope that other people are considering submitting to Big Bad. I'm having a hard time talking. Big Bad Gameathon. Hey, Big Bad Gameathon. Yeah, go ahead and submit it, everybody. Since they're going on, I believe, for the rest of the month, so please do. Okay, Okami, thank you so much. We will catch you later.
I'll see you later.
See ya. Oh, Corndan, I'm excited. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Torture and KM Lone Mouse Wolf for resubscribing. Thank you for being longtime supporters here. Seriously, great to have you. Corndan, should we hop on over to the blue room? I know it's just for you.
Let's hop over to the blue room.
Yeah.
Let me set this up to share.
Yeah, go ahead and do that because we've got the wacky world of miniature golf. Everybody loves to golf, right? Everybody loves even less golfing. Like, golfing's fun, but the smaller the golf course, the better.
Sure. And what if it were the CDI? Who doesn't like the CDI?
Well, I mean, I don't think anybody likes the CDI, to be honest.
Well, I mean, that may be true. That's not true. Sharif does.
Okay, Sharif loves the CDI.
Because Sharif has made me commentate for Thunder in Paradise like 3 times now.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Thank you, Sharif, for having incorrect opinions about the CDI. Correct enough. Okay, I'm working on getting things captured for now.
Yep, I'm gonna let the intro run so you can capture.
Okay. So everybody, if you would like to play a game on Don't Make Us Bored, type !DMUB in chat, and you will have the submission form pop up. Handy dandy. Honestly, we always want to see more games, whether you're playing casually or trying to do speed runs. As long as we're here having fun with everybody, it is a lot of fun. Yeah. Oh yeah, Gruntmeister played Faces of Evil earlier on GDQ. That I didn't get to see it, but I definitely could go back and watch it.
You should. I've seen Gruntmeister play Faces of Evil before.
I believe I
and
have
it's
too.
awesome.
Enclosed, climate-controlled marvel of CDI mini golf technology.
Oh,
and
no.
I'll be your guide.
Sorry.
Let me know when you
I've-
get it all captured.
18 of the world's toughest holes.
I think we've got it
In
here.
the comfort of your own living room. How about that, huh?
All right, so I'll just finish letting this run. So this is the Wacky World of Miniature Golf with Eugene Levy. And you might be thinking to yourself, who's Eugene Levy, right? But you probably know him. He's the dad on American Pie.
Okay. I mean,
He's a Canadian comedian.
Here we go. 1, 2,
yeah, that's
3,
what they tell me. I've never seen American Pie.
But what we're gonna do here is, right, I need a submission for Don't Make Us Bored anyway, and Glitchwitch and I are gonna race this. So what better way to do my submission video than to fill in on Don't Make Us Bored?
Oh, he was on Best in Show.
He was on Best in Show,
the
yep.
dog show.
Yes.
Yeah. That one was.
He's on
a lot
Schitt's
of fun.
Creek.
Okay.
But anyway, we're gonna start this here. So the category we're doing is basically all cutscenes, so we won't skip any of the cutscenes or anything in the game because the cutscenes are pretty good. But this game is really miniature golf,
Okay, number
in
2 goes
the
after
sense that
number 1.
there is a miniature golf game going on, but it's really an FMV puzzle game.
True.
So you can go ahead and start.
Okay.
I'll start the timer. Doesn't really matter.
Ah,
So
next
you can pick any of these. The golfer doesn't matter. I'll let you guys pick whatever you
Let me
want.
tell you,
Usually I
these are
pick like
12 of the
one of the
miniature
kids. The
golf
caveman
world's
I've picked
finest
before.
athletes. Once you've made
You know
your
what? We'll
choice,
pick
whenever you
we'll
see
pick
your
this kid
golfer
over
in the
here.
Game, it's your turn to putt.
Yeah.
Maybe if my
To
mouse
select
wants to
your golfer,
cooperate. My
just
mouse
move your golf ball to the one you want and press an
has
action
cat
button.
hair on it because the cats have just been like, all right, you know what? We're
Looks
doing
like
this
there's
kid
no
because
cards.
apparently it won't.
So start walking.
I love it.
Doesn't really matter.
Our name's
So-
BBG. Yeah.
Lost hole.
Yeah. So
You know,
every single
probably
hole in
might
here has
have
a
missing
hole in one.
continent, But if they'd had miniature golf, how much could they have been missing? You know,
I'm gonna try to stay mostly silent during Eugene Levy talking.
Okay.
So each one of these kind of has a hole in one thing. If you get on the right direction on the right frame, you get a hole in one. And that's what we're gonna go for because it's faster that way. So this one, it's when the anchor is swinging left to right after it hits bottom, like that.
Ah, very nice.
So it's not really an all cutscene run, right? Because there are actually different cutscenes if you get right the hole in one versus multiple shots. If you fail, there's a bunch of cutscenes.
You've beheld the wonders of Atlantis. You will now forget all that you have seen.
Whoa.
Repeat this phrase. Atlantis does not exist.
Atlantis does not exist.
Not exist.
Atlantis does not exist. Atlantis does not exist. Well, Corndan, I'm really excited for you to show us this game.
Yeah.
It's a Eugene Levy miniature golf game, and on to the
Yep.
first hole here.
We right now we're on Shark Soup. This is like the easiest one.
Shark soup hole. Just when you thought it was safe to go back on the putting green, here comes the only miniature golf hole with teeth. With teeth. Oh, I'd kill myself sometimes.
Shark soup.
So
Oh my
this one,
gosh.
just when the shark's on the right hand side, you just go straight, instant hole in one.
Very nice.
How's the wife? Well,
I love it. So good.
So now we've got 2 holes in one.
A
So
hole on the wrong side of the tracks.
Uh-oh.
American railroads.
Yeah.
A demonstration of our national resolve to get things done, enhance commerce, and move from state to state to avoid paying bills. Well, you know.
so this one kind of sucks. It's easy to fail. I'm probably gonna fail getting. I'm not gonna get a hole in one. I'm gonna try though. It's when the white train, when the gap between the second and third cars of the train is on the green. So like there I was 1 frame off, right?
Yeah.
And now you're thinking that, 1 frame, like, oh, a 60th of a second. No, right? This is like animated at like 10 hertz. So you get like a 6 frame window. And see, I was 1 off the other way, and then there's 2 animation frames in between that I could hit. So it's actually a pretty wide window, and I miss it every single time. And if you're too far to the left, it takes you back to your... So some of these holes, and I can never remember how to do this one, have interesting things that happen when you don't get like the hole-in-one. Like this one, you can actually get stuck on the track and then get run over and go to heaven.
Oh yeah, there are a lot of fun things.
The Made in the USA hole. You know, this is the only fully automated
of
hole on the
shenanigans.
course. And if it doesn't break down, we should make our production quota.
So this one, the hole-in-one, you want to go left, and you can see how the crabs and the little dolls, right, when they're 1 animation frame separated from being lined up with each other. So like that.
Okay, good. Yeah,
So the ones that are showing off are kind of some of the easier ones. Right, I tend to mess up the Atlantis one. I tend to mess up the train one. There's a couple other ones here. It wouldn't surprise me if we hole out because I'm just real bad at getting the right cue.
Yep.
But so far this is good. So this is one of those that change depending on the number of strokes you take. You'll hit any number of those like ratings on the Putt-O-Matic.
Yeah, I remember.
The American Dream Hole. Ah, the American Dream. The split-level home, the 2-car garage, the high-powered rifle under the front seat of the car. Doesn't get much better than this, huh?
Sure doesn't, Eugene.
So now this one will be interesting. This one's like the most recoverable hole in case you mess it up. The cue I have is when the dog is going right to left and the dog's butt is over the blue house's chimney. Right when they line up, that's the frame you want. But if you miss it, which inevitably I'm going to because I did, you hit the dog. And inevitably we're gonna hit the dog, right? I mean, but then it's just a simple putt after that, and you get the same setup. So I didn't get a hole-in-one this time. I got a hole-in-2, and that's just because for whatever reason, like lining the dog's butt up for that putt is just it's really difficult, and I don't know why. But it doesn't really matter because you don't waste a lot of time if you just hit the dog.
Yeah, and he doesn't really seem to mind.
Oh, and it's like the sad, but the dog just keeps running, and so it makes me laugh every single time, and it probably shouldn't.
He's still smiling though.
The don't mess with my bike hole. Wearing a helmet on this hole is mandatory.
You should always have
Not just
consent
because of
before
the
messing
bikes.
with someone's bike hole.
Get hit
It's
with
true.
a golf ball.
I'm trying to
So this
remember
isn't-
why did I play this game before?
Because for Jank Science Theater's 1-year anniversary.
Yeah, I
Right,
loved
so the
it.
hole-in... Yeah, I actually enjoy it. The hole-in-one here is the second biker that's going left to right. When his head lines up with the window, so I was 1 off there. When his head lines up with the window, that's hole-in-one.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, and so now we're off to the really enthusiastic oil can.
Wow. we go.
Oh, whoops.
They deserve. They had it count.
Swing along at Sing Sing Hole. This is the joint where all those savings and loan guys were given 10 years to work on their golf swing. If you know what I mean.
So you can tell this game came out in the early 90s because most people have no idea what the heck a savings and loan scandal was. Yeah, so this one sucks. The trigger I found that works is if you see the guy with the purple hammer, right, you click medium when like he's swinging it back over its head. So like that was too early. And if you're too early, the yellow hammer guy's just gonna smash it. And this is another one that's really hard to do.
Yeah.
Like the timing is just super tight. And even you can even think you got it. Like that time it looks like you got it too. Like early on, like, oh my god, this is moving pretty fast. So but how you definitely know you got it on this one, if after that first hammer, it gets by that first hammer, right, and it looks like it's booking, you know you're gonna make it.
Yeah, I know that we were given permission to skip this if we missed.
If we hold out.
But
So,
I kept
I mean,
doing
that
it
one,
because I
as
thought
I
I
said-
could get it.
I did get it. I accidentally got a hole-in-one on this hole, right, when we played it for the first time.
Wait, are you serious? You got like I took
I
a
did.
while to get.
No, I literally got it the first try.
Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous.
King Tut's tomb. They say when a pharaoh was laid to rest, they also entombed his musicians. Anyway, that's what I'd tell my mom when I didn't want to practice. Of course, it was my fault for picking the zither.
So this one is easy. You want to go left, and you see how the hole's moving. When the hole hits that vertical line, like where the brick is,
Yeah.
like that, then you've got it. So this one's actually a pretty easy one to get.
Okay, not too bad.
But it's got a really long cutscene.
Yeah. Oh, the snakes.
The snakes.
He's alive! It's coming for us! Oh, maybe not.
Maybe not. No.
Oh.
The Great Art Hole. Here, each picture is worth 1,000 words. And $1 million. Because, you see, it's great art.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, so the hole-in-one on this one, you see the two holes here, right? Like that it kind of opens and closes. I want to go left, and basically the first animation frame after the left-hand side hole closes, so it starts to open up. That's what I want.
Yeah.
So
I think
right there
you
we got
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is every single hole-in-one to the left?
No, but a lot of them are. I think there's only like one that's to the right.
Good elevator. Bookstore annex. Gift shop.
Gift shop.
Classical painting. Shh. Take that, Mona.
Now you ask yourself, right? Why'd I put 30 minutes if we're only at like 12 minutes in? We're halfway done. And the answer is there's a couple of these holes we're probably going to screw up. A lot.
Yeah.
The Hole on the Range. Welcome to the Wild West, partner. Civilization's frontier. Home of the OK Corral. Buffalo Bill's Wild West show. In the needless destruction of hundreds of barroom mirrors. Fight!
Yeah, we actually the town that I grew up in. There were shootouts back in the day.
Well, if and it ain't a herd of stray putters trespassing on my range, reckon I'll let y'all play through, 'cause I can use a good laugh. Ha ha ha.
So this one is the middle. You see that groundhog running by, right? The animation frame you want is when the groundhog, the front, like it's splayed out, the front paws are over the green, the back paws are not.
Very nice.
You cheated, you fancy pants sit slick.
Yeah, Corndan, you cheater.
I did.
Well, hey, you can't leave now. I ain't through with you yet. Come back here, you polecat.
Yeehaw. Uh-oh.
1,000,000 years BG. Before golf. Return with me to the time when scantily clad Amazon women avoided rampaging dinosaurs like they avoid me at a singles bar. You know, but that's my own problem, and we won't get into that.
All right, so this one, there's a couple of things you can look at. It's a middle. We shoot for the middle. You can either time it after like the kind of sparks that shoot out of the tail from the dinosaur.
Okay.
But I actually look at the moving pile of sludge. Like there's a frame like where it's just barely starting to come back.
Gotcha.
And it's safe.
Yeah, it looks like you got it.
I did get it.
Aha.
Right, I'm making this look easy, but I mean, it's a lot of timing. It's a lot of memorization.
Yeah, I've played this. It's a lot of work to actually beat this game. You just ended the dinosaurs, Corndan.
No, I didn't. It's okay. They'll be fine. Right? We don't see any of them die. And look, we get to see how dry bones
die.
No. This is how dry bones are made.
Oh, okay.
See, he's not dead.
I'm not sure I agree.
I mean, you can't prove it, right? They all died later of natural causes.
Ah, okay.
The hole in the ozone layer. If you're with a date, it's a great place to break the ice.
All right. So now we're on the whole ozone layer. And the timing on this is a left, right? Because, you know, most of them are left, right?
Yeah.
And you want it where the penguin and the sub line up and the sub is moving left to right. But you can still kind of miss there. And look, that's not a hill, it's a bear.
Oh, he liked it.
Yeah, and he's just gonna go back to sleep.
Oh.
See, that was a little bit too late.
Yeah. I love that there's like one frame that you can get where the bear, instead of eating it, just sort of tosses it along. It's it's weird.
That would have been it if I had.
What a grumpy little bear here.
I mean, to be fair, you'd be a little grumpy too if everyone was like like that was like 2 frames too early.
Yeah.
At this point in time, I'll skip the ones that we've already seen. There we go.
Aha! Go away, worm! Yeah! Fort Lauderdale or bust. Oh, geez. Good party sub.
Well, yeah. Remember,
Yeah.
this was done in like '93, right? So after the Gulf War, after the fall of the USSR.
Aha!
The Gulf War hole.
Now it's
So
the
far,
Gulf
the
War.
casualty reports are no dead or missing, but 5,000 seriously over par. Ho ho ho! That hurts.
Okay, so this one goes right. But there's not an easy cue to find out what's going on. Occasionally you can see like a bomber plane come by, drop a bomb, and then fly off.
Yeah.
And you basically want it like after it goes off screen. But the problem is there's not a super good cue for that, and so we're gonna blow up a lot.
Okay.
That's probably pretty close. Once again, I'm probably within like 1 frame.
Yeah, something like that. I would bet.
But there we go. So you know you got it, right? When they fire like a bajillion times and don't hit you.
The missiles are so good. Killer, was here. Oh, I love that. Oh. Uh-oh. There we go.
The perils of Pollyanna Hole. When we last left our heroine, she was hanging by a tenuous thread, suspended over a pot of battery acid. All thanks to the evil Dr. Cretan. Only you can save her from a fate worse than death.
I don't know. I have a feeling that the fate is death.
So this is another one, right? Like the cue is basically like after the spikes go up and down and then a slight little bit, right? So I'm trying to find a little bit better, more consistent cue to. But when you fail, you know, you just get speared.
Spikes are so happy about that one.
Oh yeah. So there's kind of at the same time like that 10-ton weight, like it's like right about the time it gets to the top 2, but there's a lot of animation frames in there that are all close together. Like that's too early.
Yeah.
Oh, so we've already seen that, and this is probably too late.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play with that one a little bit, because with MAME I can advance frame by frame, so we're gonna try that and see what happens.
That sounds like a good idea. Zap, zap, zap.
Help me!
Right, and the nice thing that each animation frame is really about 6 frames, so it's not hard to set it up, right? Get it to the frame you want to try, unpause, and then activate it before you get to the next frame.
Yeah, I'm just really happy that you have worked on like mapping this out and figuring out what the frames are.
Yeah, there's a pretty good guide to it, but I've been trying to refine it for me. Like, okay, like some of the things it says, like, oh, well, you can do X, right? Are really hard to notice.
A greasy spoon.
So I've been trying to work out some easier things, especially for the BBG race, right?
Yeah.
If I can put together a guide that Kat and I can use, it's like
and all.
always XYZ. right? That makes it more consistent. So like on my good days when I was really playing through this, I could get like 24. Now I'm about 30.
Yeah.
So this
fair
one
enough.
you want to go left, and basically there's like a frame where the napkin dispenser is down, and kind of the guy eating pie, like the pie's like at his chest,
Okay.
like that.
Yeah.
And so that's another one that just like getting the right timing on.
Oh, the MSG. Yeah.
If you don't like the food here, you can eat somewhere else.
You know, I feel like if you're the only employee, you always get Employee of the Month. Just by default.
You only putt twice. Hello, special agents. Your mission today, should you choose to accept it, is to find out why high levels of radiation have been coming from Dr. Mysterioso's remote island in the Pacific. And, you know, I don't know, if you ask me, could be his microwave.
This guy, he's killing me. Eugene.
Oh yeah.
Evil Dr. Mysterioso is building an explosive device of awesome power, which, disguised as a baby food shipment, is being personally delivered to an unknown location. You must stop this madman before it's too late.
So this is another one that's right, and basically you want right after that guy is off screen, and it's just laser in that display.
Okay. Oh, that guy destroyed my ball so many times.
Oh yeah, me too. The first time I played it.
Oh no, you broke it.
Alert! Player must evacuate this hole. Evacuate this hole.
Oh no, Badland. Well, I mean, I guess that's good. Mwahahaha.
The ghost of a chance hole. People are just dying to play this hole. But personally, you know, I wouldn't be caught dead around here.
Oh, I haven't seen this one.
That was the comment too from the Janksiders theater folks.
Yeah.
Too. So this one, it's a straight, and you see the green arm that comes out of the tombstone, right? So there's an animation frame between when the hand comes out and when the elbow comes out.
Okay.
And then that's the look, bellowing, don't question it.
There we go. Oh. Poor ghost has to find another house. Oh, one hole left?
The Holy Grail.
Uh-oh.
This is the place where they built a moat around the queen. And when you see the queen, you'll know why it's such a big moat. You know, because the woman, the size, it's immense. It's, look out.
Yeah, I get it. I get it, Eugene. I get it.
So this one's a weird one. The cue is actually both audio and visual. So there's an animation frame where the drawbridge is still down, but the sound starts playing for it going back up. And then that's that. And this one just has a long... Right?
yeah.
When you played this, you probably got incinerated by the dragon a lot.
Yeah. Aha! You made it.
We made it.
I presume that's time then.
That's time. Yeah.
Fantastic. Colossal. Stupendous. A 10. I loved it. A miniature golf achievement of the highest order.
Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
You've chalked up
We averaged about 2
performance in a
right across the board.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Not bad at
cast your
all.
eyes aloft.
So that's going to be my submission video for BBG. I figure I might as well play into it, right?
Well,
Let's hear
BBG,
it for the
hopefully
wizard
you
of
accept
Wacky
this.
Golf.
Yeah, hopefully someone other than me accepts that video. I would accept this video.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun, and honestly, since you and Glitch would be playing it, well, I'm not gonna go ahead and say it's in, but I'll go ahead and review it.
It's a good watch, and especially like if you mess up some of them. Let's see if it'll let us. Okay, so the practice hole. I was hoping it'd let me. Right, it's just messing up here. But
Yeah, I have no
with
idea
that,
what's going on.
Yeah, same here.
Well, that's okay.
So we're just gonna stop streaming.
Yeah, everybody, this was a golf game. Wacky World of Miniature Golf feature Eugene Levy. Definitely is a lot of fun. This is not a song on my playlist. What the hey? Come on.
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, let me try this one. Yeah. Oh, seriously though, if you get the chance to play this game, it's highly recommended. It will make you very angry because it doesn't make sense.
There's so much about it. Like if you couldn't kind of ascertain some of the like one, all the holes in one, there's so much about it, like getting the right frame, getting the right direction on top of that. And yeah, you might argue there's only like 20 frames, but you don't know the direction on any of them. That can be kind of a pain, and so it can be really frustrating really fast. Like even knowing what I'm supposed to do, right? We still got a 6 on one of the holes, and I know what the timing is.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it just doesn't make sense. Like there are a few holes that it kind of makes sense when you'll be able to hit and get through, but others you just have to try every single frame. It's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, and like if you're playing it for the first time, right? Don't think of it as a miniature golf game. Think of it as a puzzle game, right? It's a puzzle game.
Yep.
And go from there, right? It's not really a real golf game. It's a puzzle game that has a bunch of FMVs. It's like Phantasmagoria except bad.
Well,
and
yeah. Everybody, we are gonna go ahead and send you over to Games Done Quick because the marathon is still going on over there. And simply put, we got some Pokemon Black and White, a race going on there. The charity, Doctors Without Borders, is always a worthy cause. So let's go bother them. I'm not gonna give you a raid message. Just go watch. Yeah, I don't know if they would get confused or anything.
I don't think it would matter.
Well, thank you so much. I'm gonna try to some this weekend. No Cuso Grande this weekend. We'll have Cuso Grande after GQ is over. So I'll let people know on Twitter and Discord if I'm live. I do want to play some Final Fantasy 14.
Yes, we should do that. I will gladly run stuff with you.
Yeah. All right.
Because I just got my white mage to 80.
Oh my gosh, that's so
like
far.
yesterday.
Wow, high levels there. Okay, everybody, thank you again for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care and have a great rest of your day. Bye, Corndan.
Bye.